Okay, so we're gonna get our acceleration here with the Eco-Diesel. Ooh! Hey everyone, it's Ben Hard here, and in today's going to be reviewing the all-new Jeep Wrangler Sahara. First and foremost though, a huge shout out and thank you to the Larry Miller Jeep Chrysler here in Provo, Utah for giving me some time with this Wrangler. I'm going to include a link to their inventory in the description down below so you can check out what they have currently. If you have any questions or need any help, just ask for Ryan. And then on a side note, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. Let's get into it. Under the hood, we have a 3-liter turbo diesel V6 that goes through an 8-speed automatic transmission. It is good for 260 horsepower and then 442 pound-feet of torque, with fuel economy being 22 around town and then 29 on the highway. Let's go over the front end of this Sahara. So first off, you guys can see you've got these little things that you can lower the windshield down onto. Other than that though, the Sahara has a pretty clean hood design. Notice the fender flares are actually body painted as part of the Sahara package. Front grille as well, and it's actually silver here with the whole like headlight area. LED lights here, and then you can see with the turn signal light slash daytime running light off to the side. And then we've got fog lights here at the bottom with the tow hooks there on the front end. And then just a regular plastic bumper. It doesn't have a steel bumper or anything like that because, again, this is a mall crawler, right? But there's the front. Coming around the side here, our tire and wheel setup is 255, 70, 18 in the front and over in the rear as well. And then as for the wheel design itself, you got the silver on the outside, and then there's like a metallic gray there on the interior. And then here's a quick look at the front suspension. We do have a solid front axle, just like, well, Wranglers have always had. And notice how it's kind of like black there at the bottom of the fender flare, which is pretty interesting. Sahara logo, Jeep logo. And then we've got these fixed side steps, which help getting in and out and will make it a little bit easier. I'll learn to talk one day, guys, don't you worry. Anyways, full side view, body painted hard top with this one. There you go. So here's our key fob. As you can see, we've got the Jeep logo there on the back. We've got our unlock, lock function, and then remote start, and then notice the little pop out there. And I also want to mention, if you want to see more videos just like this, then subscribe, because I post content every single day. We've got the LED lights here on the back, as you can see, and then we've got this full spare here with the camera. Now the nice thing about this being such a tiny tire is this is super light, which is nice. And notice the little JL logo there. And then lifting up the window here, we've got these bars here, well, the roll cage in the back. It's cool that it's body painted. And then storage space underneath. And this one has the Alpine sound system. And when you're all done, just pop the window down, ooh, and then pop that back into place. Got the Eco-Diesel badge there on the rear, and we got a recovery hook down below. That's the rest of the back. So here's the door panel on the rear. You guys can see the padding and the stitching that goes across. And then this has the upgraded leather interior. This is not standard on the Sahara. You have to pay extra to get this. Got vents there in the center, and then you got the window controls in the center. And then you guys can see with the outlet, all that. And then I'll quickly pop in so you guys can see. Oof. There's legroom, headroom, got a little storage pocket right there. And of course, we have, I'm gonna have to use two hands to pull it down, but you guys know what it is. Let's head to the front. So here's our front door panel. Again, you can see with the padding and the stitching that goes across. And then here's a quick look at the mirrors. They are heated. And then our power adjustments here on the side. Door lock and unlock. And then here are the seats. So again, Sahara logo. And then we got the leather trim with the seats. Manual adjustments here on the side. Payload capacity, by the way, 850 pounds, if you're wondering. Got our pedal layouts down below. Light control right here with the fog light control. Steering wheel is manually adjustable. Let's pop in. So here's our steering wheel, you guys can see. Nice leather trim all around, and then got the contrasted stitching on the center portion. Radio controls here on the back. Controls for the center stack. Voice command phone controls. We got our cruise control as well. Turn signal stock. Windshield wiper stock. And there's the steering wheel. So we have our center gauge cluster here. You can see mostly analog, and then we do have that screen there in the center. Now, my favorite bit of information to see is always, of course, the off-road stuff, because it just looks cool, frankly. But you can see stuff like tire pressure, you know, all the normal vehicle settings. But anyways, there's the center. Infotainment screen. We've got the backup camera with trajectory lines that turn with the steering wheel. And then you can see we've got our dual zone climate controls. We also have heated seats and a heated steering wheel with this Wrangler navigation on this one as well. And then you guys can see response time with the screen's great. We got the off-road pages, and then of course got the circular vents, and look at the stitching here on the dash. Pretty cool. Down below, we've got our analog controls for like the radio, the climate system, the heated seats, heated steering wheel. We've got our auto stop start there, off-road cruise control, window controls here in the center, and then a bunch of charging ports, USBs, all that. Two-wheel drive, four-wheel high, neutral, and then four-wheel low. So this doesn't have Jeep's like most advanced four-wheel drive system for a Wrangler, if that makes sense. It's kind of like their less advanced version. Anyways, shows a little Wrangler there on the top, which is fun. A couple cup holders here. We've got our parking brake, and then center console. Pretty normal. Got the glove box, grab handle there, and then you can see you've got all the little handles there for the top to pull it off. This one also has the insulation, which I always recommend. The back, you do have to use tools, and there you go. So here's our window sticker for this Wrangler. $44,320 is the base MSRP. And then we do have some options. So cold weather group, for example, LED lighting group, and then the headliner, all that. The Eco-Diesel itself is a $4,000 option. After all options, this one stickers for $58,980. 5-year, 100,000 mile powertrain warranty, 3-year, 36,000 mile on the basic. Let's see how this thing drives. Well, let's talk about visibility before we set off. Here's your visibility of the hood, both of the mirrors, and through the rest of the rear. And let's set off. Oh, setting off in this Wrangler Rubicon with the Eco-Diesel powertrain. And this wasn't supposed to happen today, but I am actually driving every single Wrangler powertrain except for the 392, but I own a 392. If you guys follow the channel, you know that. So like, I don't really need to like drive that back to back with these, but it's interesting to drive all of the different Wrangler powertrains minus the 392 back to back, because it really shows me what I like and don't like, I suppose. And the next vehicle that I'm reviewing is a Willys with a 2.0, so I guess that'll be the last thing, and maybe I will pull the vehicles together and do like a quick video. I don't know, we'll see. Anyways, first off, super torquey. That's the thing I love about this diesel. It just like moves. Barely have to get into it, and it's just torque. I love the sound too, because diesels just sound good. They're just cool. And this is actually pretty smooth. That's the thing that's nice about the Sahara is, again, you don't have those crazy knobby tires that you have like on a Rubicon, which those knobby tires look cool and they're practical, but this definitely lends to a slightly smoother on-road ride quality experience, because again, it's got smaller wheels. It's got 18-inch wheels. If this had 20s, wouldn't be as smooth, but with the 18s, it helps out quite a bit. Yeah, pretty comfortable. Again, for being a vehicle that has solid axles and you can take half of it apart, pretty impressive from a ride quality standpoint. Brakes are good with this as well. Okay, so we're gonna get our acceleration here with the Eco-Diesel. Woo! This thing's so quick. It's got so much torque. It's just torque, 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 torque. It is crazy. So yeah, let's sum things up here. So first off, exterior wise, I think the Sahara looks pretty good. You guys know I'm kind of an off-road type person, so I prefer like a Rubicon, but I think this still looks good. Interior is really nice with this leather package. And then from a driving perspective, I really like how the Sahara drives on-road. It's really comfortable. If you get it with these 18-inch wheels, if you get the 20s, the ride quality is not as good. But with these 18s, it rides really smooth. And again, it's gonna help out with fuel economy, having street tires versus off-road tires. I'm trying to think if there's anything bad I have to say. I love the Eco-Diesel powertrain. Yeah, just a cool rig. I guess that this, again, the only thing that I have bad to say about this is kind of confusing. Like, I don't understand why they, like, the Sahara has always confused me, because it's like the Wrangler is supposed to be this utilitarian off-roader, and this is trying to make it less utilitarian because it doesn't have lockers and it doesn't have off-road tires, and so it's like, it's just kind of confusing. So let me know what you guys think about the Sahara. Let me know what you think about the Eco-Diesel, and that's all. That's gonna sum things up with our video on this Jeep Wrangler Sahara. Again, a huge shout out and thank you to the Larch Miller Dodge Ram Jeep Chrysler here in Provo, Utah for giving me some time with this Wrangler. Check out the inventory in the description down below. I'll see ya.